Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, world. Jay Chancellor here with a review on Chasing Atlanta, Season 3, Episode 10. Yes. So, if you've been following, if I've been following the season thus far, we know that Q has had a bit of a conversation about who he can and cannot be friends with. So, this episode opens up with Jaylon and Q having a meeting in regards to things that Jaylon has heard about conversations that Q has been a part of in relationship to her and her being. Uh, Tough situation, I would say. It's really hard when you have someone that you know and that you're close with, and they've been having conversations about you and the things that you do when you're not around. I never like to use that conversation, the word behind your back. Um, yeah, that's just me. But when you're not around, so I definitely can feel and understand where Jaylon is coming from. It's something hard to take in, and it's something that definitely needs to be addressed when you do hear about it. So I definitely respect Jaylon for having the conversation with Q in regards to that. Now, one of the things that I don't know if everyone knew about it or if you've been following the season thus far, we've heard Jaylon have conversation in regards to her business and the things that she does. So one of the things that was a bit, I don't know, that pulled on my heartstrings was Jaylon saying that she took the risk of losing everything rather than having someone talk about her and disrespect her or something of that nature, for the most part. I think that's definitely respectable. And when people that you know are involved in that situation, it makes it very hard. So during that conversation, We Were Born pulls up, and yeah, they have a little bit more conversation and dive into how they played a role into things that were said or weren't said about Jaylon and things of that nature, and something of that, yeah. So then we have Q, J-Twan, Jaylon, We Were Born, all that kind of good stuff, having a conversation in regards to the invite slash uninvite whole situation. Now, I get the whole idea of, standing and sticking by your friends and things of that nature. But for me, when we're all adults, the idea of having to invite or uninvite someone show the lack of maturity. I definitely think that as adults, we all should be able to be in the same room, regardless of what's going on and what conversations have been had, and have a mutual respect for each other. And whether that's being cordial or not speaking at all, it is what it is. Um, so yeah, I don't know. That whole uninvite invite situation, it definitely struck me some type of way for some reason. It's just the maturity aspect in it as a whole. I'm just not here for it. So after we have this whole conversation with Q, Jaylon, and We Were Born, we see Jaylon going into the studio with a producer and having a conversation about her and her music career. Great conversation, I definitely think. Very insightful too, if I must say. Yeah, that is all I have for this episode. But throughout, we also have definitely check it out if you haven't yet. Chasing Atlanta, season 3, episode 10. During this episode, we also get to meet one of Q's exes, um, and I think it was a great opportunity to kind of understand Q and who he is in a background a little bit more. And that's just my opinion. Um, but yeah, we also in this episode we have Montel and Jaylon coming together at one of Montel's meetings. I think that's a great opportunity to see camaraderie, if that's the way you say it. And I guess individuals in the same field of work putting their differences aside, and willing to move forward. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely check out Chasing Atlanta Season 3, Episode 10. And this is Jay Chancellor signing off.